Hey boys and girls, this page right here, the lesson worksheet for 114, you don't have to worry about doing that. If you want to make some shapes on there, you can, but you certainly don't because that is what would go with our geoboards. We will be right here on 114A. You need your ruler. We're going to draw an 8 centimeter line segment. And then the date, let's measure that, and we have a 9 centimeter line segment. Okay, make sure you put your name and your date on it. There are 43 jump ropes and 12 balls for the children to use during recess. 15 children are using jump ropes. How many jump ropes are not being used? Not being used. So this looks like a subtraction problem to me because we have the total number of jump ropes and we know how many are using them. So we need to find out how many jump ropes are left or are not being used. So we need to write down 43 minus 15. And I should have written my number sentence over here. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. 4 becomes a 3, 3 becomes a 13, 13 minus 5 is 8, 3 minus 1 is 2, and my answer is 28 jump ropes. Number 2, this is a tally to show how many children chose each color. Color the graph to show the colors the children chose. I just like to count them right away, so that's out of the way. 5, 10, 5, 6, 7, and 5. All right, yellow was 10, so I'm going to go up to my 10, draw my line, and color it down. Purple was 7, and 7 is in between 6 and 8. That one would go there. And pink is 5. So pink would go in between 4 and 5 right here. And this is what my graph would look like. For number 3, we have to color 4.5 squares. Or 4 1/4 squares rather. So my whole number is 4. I need to shade in 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/4. I'm going to divide this into 4 equal parts, and I'm going to color one of them. Alright, so it says, put a small square in each right angle of this shape. Use a corner of a piece of paper to check the angles. Alright, well, let's see. Is that a right angle? Yep. I'm going to put a little square there. Is this one a right angle? Yep. And then here's an angle, but would that fit? No, and neither would that one. But if I go up here, sorry about that. It's hard to get my piece of paper in there. But I can do this one, and I can fit a piece of paper in there. So there you go. You can see that this is also a right angle up here. And you just kind of make a triangle like that. So how many right angles are there in this shape? And we have 3. Trace the parallel line segments using a red crayon. Parallel. So which two are parallel? Remember, parallel, you remember the LL in parallel? So they will never intersect. So if we could take this one and this one, sorry, can't draw a straight line, those would be my parallel lines, and you can just put an R there. Number 5, what numbers would you use to estimate the sum of 23 and 65? I'm going to look at my 3. My 3 tells my 2 to stay the same, so I would have 20. And my 5 tells my 6 to go up, so that would be 70. So we would use 20 and 70. Find the answer. I'm going to look for my 10s. 9 plus 1 is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 10 plus 2. 10, 20, 22. You have an addition problem here. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1, bring down the 0. 8 plus 3 plus 1 is 12. 120. 94 minus 25. More on the floor. Go next door. Borrow 10 more. 9 becomes an 8. 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 8 minus 2 is 6. Last one, addition problem. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry the 1, bring down the 2. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11. Carry the 1, bring down the 1. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. 8, 12. All right. You have 114B facts and 114B the work. Make sure you put your name and your date on it so I know whose paper is whose when they come in. See you later, boys and girls.